Good evening there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 104. You were supposed to stop at 100. Yes, I was supposed to stop at 100, but I did not. We continue on here in perpetuity, or until it stops. And when it stops, it stops. And we don't know quite yet when. Cheers. Airplane. Yeah. We actually have a little problem. Two problems. Well, let's just touch upon this first. See, the frame rate is not great when we are around here. No, but I have new hardware on order. Actually, yes, going to get myself a little upgrade here to the system. Oh, we might see a performance increase in a few episodes, depending on the global shipping supply chain, which is working great as of right now. Yes, anywho, why we're here right now then, this is problems with electricity. We have these two gas power plants, and during daytime they're doing okay, but during nighttime we can't quite cope with the demand. And it is not only an issue of distributing the power evenly from these two power plants, it is actually that we max out the capacity. This one is almost maxed out during daytime. It should work out like that. It can also take power from this. It's sort of a grid somewhere. But yeah, so what to do? We have two options. We can build a third one of these to burn more petroleum products and produce electricity. But the thing is that we actually make uranium nuclear fuel. You know, we actually make nuclear fuel. Here. Now we have a great big ship with it too. So I think it's time we rather than building a second one of these, third one of these, we put up a nuclear power plant. For those who have been with here during the entire thing, you might remember that there were plans for a nuclear power plant here, but now there's an airport there instead. But here maybe. Yeah, the point of this town utopia was to have a place without any sort of pollution and so on. But this is a nuclear power plant. It doesn't really give off pollution in the real world. In the game, it does give off a little bit of pollution, but not enough that it would be a problem, I don't think. Oh, electricity, power plants. Single reactor, double, twin, single reactor will be fine. It can do 4,680 megawatt hours per workday compared to the oil power thing. It does 1,050 megawatt hours. Yes, that will last us quite a bit. For the foreseeable. It's about 4 of the gas things. Right. It was very large, though. It doesn't quite fit here, you know. No, not quite, no. It does fit there. Yes. It's just that connection for... the power lines go out in sort of the wrong direction. It's a bit close to the housing. It could do a bit with landscaping. Maybe if we have... Oh, we don't seem to have quite an enormous amount of bulldozers available here. But let's see what we can do. Isn't it great that I managed to fix some of the old sound effects back? That makes me happy anyway. Yes, it's very large, this nuclear power plant, so need to have a bit of patience. We can see if there are diggers. There are diggers around. They are quicker at this. Reclaiming from the water. Yes, but then it is one thing to build a nuclear power plant. It is something else then to hook it up to this quite complex grid. And that is, I'm warning you, it's going to be quite tedious, I think, to try and do all of that stuff. What's going on here? You see, we have brownouts. Look, there, brownouts, brownouts, brownouts. What's this? That's something with the topography, maybe. That's not working right. That is why it's looking like that. It's not that water is coming through. Oh, good. Here you see we have brownouts all over the place. It's no good. Electricity problems we're even getting notified about here now. Not good at all. In Utopia, they have electricity problem. They won't once we've done this. Single reactor nuclear power plant. Here? Yeah, why not? There is a foot access connection, right? Yes, there is. This also has a water connection now, but I don't think I have to bother with that since we're not playing with water on. Right? Hope not. Hope not. Yeah, plonk it down here. People can walk in from the right as we see it now. Right? So. I'm a bit hesitant. Yeah, but it's only plans for it. We're not actually building it yet. Yes, that's great. Or will be great. And we also need a cooling tower. Oh, hello. How much did single reactor nuclear power plant gives off 9 tons of environment pollution per year, and the cooling tower gives off 12 tons. Cooling tower, goddammit, it gives off water vapor. Water vapor is not a pollutant. It's always bugged me here. This, but this is how it is. We can't change. Airplane cannot land off or take off if we put it there. Okay. Yeah, we put it here maybe. Something. Or something. Cooling tower. Cooling pipe. Which one does the output? Lovely. Take this one underneath and twist them about as much as possible. Go up to get over the road and do it as asymmetrical as possible. As asymmetrical as possible, yes. Must go from input to output connection. That's the wrong building in the way. We take it over the railroad then. And then I would like to connect it up to here. There we go. Lovely. Isn't it just lovely? The road connection is right there. This could be problematic. That isn't problematic, but this could be a bit it's working. Building in the way. No building in the way. As more of the thing, more of the this. Oh, here, yeah, this planet in. Okay, road. Yes. We'll have a gravel road. Luxurious. Okay. The fuel we already make. Now, to hook this up then to the electrical grid and so on, if we could call it an electrical grid, we have different circuits. You can't really build an electrical grid since you're limited to, what is it, 18 megawatts per high voltage thing. So it's not quite enough to you can't quite build a grid, but you have to build different circuits. This is quite messy. Here we have power plant, yes, high voltage connections that goes, oh, what is this? I mean, to be able to hook this one up, to hook the nuclear power plant up, that is, without too much service interruption. How do we do that? How is that supposed to be accomplished? I don't know. Really, it's going to be difficult, is what it is. And it's also going to take a little bit of space here to do all the high voltage connections, since they're pointing this way. And we could have built the thing in the other way around. Yes, could have, but where do we actually take out the power lines here? Because we can't go that way. There's an airport. We can't go. Oh, we could go maybe like through here, up and away, and we could maybe go this way. I think it will work it out. Here, for example, is a high voltage line. It goes out to all the oil fields. This we could simply disconnect when it comes time to do that. They can be offline for a little while. Maybe. they could maybe stand to be offline. Yeah, they could stand to be offline for a little while. How much power are we? 7 megawatts for all this thing. For all the oil extraction. Not an insignificant amount of power. Okay, this is going to take some time to build. So far they have not even started on the road yet. Have not even gotten the first load of gravel in. But it is on its way. It's arriving just now. Right. Yeah, we could even we assign more things. We assign the cooling tower. We can't assign the power plant yet. Oh, in the meantime, let's go and have a look what I've done up on the mountain here. Up on the mountain, yeah. This is now the prison, and it's always been the prison and orphanage mountain, but I have even more orphanages here now. It doesn't matter how many of these things we put up, they fill up instantly with orphans. They are not actually full right now. They can house 170 thereabouts, and they have 146. Okay, have we finally reached what is necessary to take care of all the children when their parents die due to the polluted city of the Petroleum People's Prefecture proper. The heavy cableway pole is without power supply. It doesn't matter, it doesn't require it. What I would like to see here is orphanage, whole map. How many of these do we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 or something. I probably miscounted a bit, but about 20 of them. Yeah. Sounds reasonable, right? Sounds like a lot. And I have built a second heating plant too up here. This was straining a bit, maybe. Be safe with all these orphans. One prisoner escaped. How did that happen? Oh, we need more workers up here. We don't have enough wardens. No. Okay, to get more workers up here, we simply get ourselves a few more of these personal cabins. We can have 63 maximum. We have 53 at the moment, so we can get a few more. There we go. Iron mine, how are you doing? You're at the limit of that we have set it to, and the rehabilitation mine, how is that doing? Put in a little buffer here for the rehabilitation mine just in case. 142 prisoners working in the rehabilitation mine, and it's a queue of prison buses. Very good. Very good. They get to ride on the most expensive road in the land. Yes, they do. Anywho, power plant, nuclear, yes. Roads down, very good. No construction officers have path to construction. Are you absolutely sure about that? Now you have. Good. This is a bit messy, this one. Should we really have it like this? They haven't brought any resources here yet. Let's screw it. Let's see if we can't get anything nicer. Put the cooling pipe connection. This is the return from the cooling tower to the power plant. Building in the way. No, to take it back just a tiny bit. That looks a bit tidier. Tidy. Tidy is not something that we're going for here very often, but that's what we have. Yeah, that's good enough. And a foot access connection here. Could even here do a little one of these sneaky things. There we go. Yes. Which hopefully then will allow foot access to most of these residential buildings, some of them, enough of them to have this in workers when it's done. Right now there is a bit of traffic here. A little bit of traffic. Yeah, you're coming up on the 20-minute mark. Yes, we are coming up on the 20-minute mark. We'll just have one more song off the soundtrack. Oh, what do we do? Do I let this be constructed and then focus on trying to untangle the fault, the power grid next time? Or do we watch the thing build maybe? We could watch the thing build on high speed, say. Might be doable. Yes, it might be doable. Okay, there's 1 minute 50 seconds remaining of this song, so we have to commit to playing this song and be done. And then be done with this installment 104. It's no good to see as the power keeps flicking on and off. Yeah, but what we have then to deal with electricity-wise, yeah. I mean, for some switches or some circuits like here we could probably just hook up the nuclear power plant and see what happens. Let's see if the overlays can be of any help. Put that on. I mean, this doesn't really tell you what you want to know when you look at it like this. What I would like to be able to do is highlight, for example, this power line all the way, so that I would know where it goes and where it comes from. This, yeah, we can see that this is yellow until this is yellow and it goes over here. You have 10 megawatts flowing through this switch, but there's no hookup point available now. It will be without power for in a few places. This is not something we want to do in winter time then. This switch is pretty damn high demand on. Yes it is. Okay, for now we have quite a bit of construction traffic happening right here. It requires a bit of concrete and other things to do a cooling tower, doesn't it? Do you think you could get? We could put in a temporary road, maybe around the back or something, so that not all of them would have to be on this slightly overcrowded road. Yeah, well, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching the People's Petroleum Prefecture number 104. See you in 105 and see how it goes with the power plant and untangling the power grid. Good night.